See, the major part of Indian stock market is dominated by top 250 companies. Okay, all the big names comprise of these, top 250 companies. Okay, by market cap. These companies have enough liquidity for fund managers to invest in. There are no problems on stock market. Hello friends, I am CA Rohit Gyanchandani and I welcome you all to our YouTube channel FinCademy. Friends, this is part 4 of Basics of Mutual Fund series on our channel. The earlier 3 parts are already uploaded. The links of those 3 parts are given in description. Do check them out before coming here. So now we are going to discuss about the basic parameters to evaluate a mutual fund scheme. So what exactly basically you should see in order to evaluate the performance of mutual fund or whether you should buy that mutual fund or not. Okay, so let's go. Now when you have defined, so in the earlier video I have discussed about how you should pick a mutual fund. So there are 3 parameters that are important initially for you to decide before going into selection of the mutual fund. First is your goal, second is your time horizon, and third is your risk appetite. Okay, I have discussed about this in detail in previous video. Please go check out and then come back here. So now we are talking about selection of category. Okay, before going into details of a particular fund, an investor needs to define his objective, what exactly he is trying to achieve or what is his goal. Okay, if the objective of investor is to preserve capital, that is to protect capital, then he can go with debt category of funds. Is it right? If the objective of an investor is to grow wealth, that is to grow, okay, then he has to go with equity category. Is that clear? So if you are planning to protect your wealth, if you do not want any fluctuation or volatility on your wealth, then go with debt funds. Or if you embrace volatility and if you want higher returns, you can go with equity funds. So once we are done with the selection of category, the next thing is the performance of fund. Now you will have all these funds in all these categories and you can easily check them on any website. One website that I recommend is Value Research Online. You can, the link I will give in description, plus it is there on the PPT also. You can go on to this website, type any fund name and you will get all this data. Let's understand what you have to see. Although the past performance is not guarantee of future, we saw this in video number 1, part 1 of this series. However, past performance is an important as it shows how fund manager has performed over longer period. I have already covered this in first video wherein we saw that past performance is not the guarantee of future. However, we can learn something from past performance, that is how consistent the fund manager is and whether he has beaten the benchmark or not. It also helps in analyzing the performance of fund against its benchmark. Now this is very, very important. What is a benchmark? Benchmark is basically a comparative figure to which you compare the fund's performance. Now I'll give you an example. Suppose in India for equity funds there is a benchmark called Nifty 50. Nifty 50 index is there. So if Nifty is generating, let's say 10% return per annum, a mutual fund should generate higher return than that because it has to justify all the expense ratios. Okay, we are paying a professional fund manager not to just perform like Nifty or below Nifty, because if we want to perform like Nifty, we will simply buy Nifty. We will not pay him expense ratio, like huge expense ratio 1-2%. Okay, so we need to check whether the fund is beating its benchmark. You can check that on Value Research website. A fund that generates more return than its benchmark is known to have created alpha for investors. So when you hear this word in news, alpha, or wherever you read, alpha basically means whatever additional returns the fund has generated over and above its benchmark. If Nifty has done 10% and your fund has done 13%, then that 3% is your alpha. That is the outperformance that fund has generated for you. We can easily check this data online on websites like Value Research Online. Go and check on that website, type any fund name, Axis Blue Chip or whatnot. Go ahead and check it. Okay, you will be able to find it easily. Now, consistency in performance is important. There are going to be up periods, there are going to be down periods. However, a fund manager who is of a proper vision, of a proper view, has a proper philosophy of investing will have consistency in returns. It should not be 3 years negative and suddenly 1 year positive. That could create havoc within investors. So the consistency has to be there. Similar, all these things you can check on value research for consistency in returns and everything. Now let us check this with an example. Now I'll just okay. So now we are on Value Research Online's website. Let's check one or two fund performances and let's try to make sense out of data. Now let us search some fund. Let's say for example we will check SBI Blue Chip Fund here. So SBI Blue Chip, let's see what it has done. So all the details are there. Now if you see this graph here, you can clearly see that the blue line is well above the benchmark. So for this fund the benchmark is S&P BSE 100. So this blue line is above your black line. That means the fund has outperformed its benchmark. Okay. Now here are the returns here. Let's see. Now by looking at this data, you can check that there is not much consistency with the benchmark beating returns. On a 1 year basis, it has underperformed the benchmark. On 3 year basis, on 5 year basis also, it has underperformed the benchmark. On 7 year basis, it has outperformed the benchmark. Monthly and 3 monthly basis are very small to judge any fund. So all these details you can see here. You can also see the peer comparison. What are the other funds in the same category? Let's click on one fund and then let's check. Let's say I click on Axis Blue Chip Fund. Now here you can see on a longer duration, longer time horizon, Axis Blue Chip Fund has outperformed its index. On returns chart, let's see. Right. So other than on 1 yearly basis, there is consistency. The fund has beaten its benchmark quite a few times. Okay. Right. So this is how you can check all the data, all the returns and everything on Value Research website. Now what is more important is fund manager's tenure and his experience. Okay. Now fund manager, see, ultimately who is going to take the decision of investing on your behalf? It is fund manager. So fund manager plays a very important role in fund's performance. Investors should have knowledge about the fund manager's experience and track record. You can easily Google any fund manager's name and you will get all the details required. Investor can also check the performance of other schemes run by the fund manager. Suppose, I'll give you an example. Suppose there is a new scheme launch, an NFO is coming out, and let's say the fund manager name is there, XYZ fund manager is there. What you can do is, before subscribing, you can just check that fund manager's name and check what are the existing schemes that he is managing. If he is doing good in all the existing schemes, then you can maybe check and invest in this scheme also. Is that clear? So that can help. Details of fund managers are publicly available and can be read on Google. So all these details are in public domain. You can easily search and find them. Now final thing that I would like to explain here is the scheme asset size. Now why this is important? See, the major part of Indian stock market is dominated by top 250 companies. Okay, all the big names comprise of these top 250 companies, okay, by market cap. These companies have enough liquidity for fund managers to invest in. There are no problems on stock market. A lot of buyers and a lot of sellers are already there in these companies, right? However, in case of small companies, the liquidity and position sizing can be an issue. Suppose there is a small cap fund which has 10,000 crores of AUM. Now, below 250 companies, okay, there are very small companies with market cap of even 2,000, 1,300, 500, 400 crores also. Now, if a fund manager is running a 10,000 crore worth of fund, how many shares is he going to buy of a 400 crore worth of company? So it is quite tough. If he buys, 40 crores, then for fund, it is a very negligible amount. A 10,000 crore fund having 40 crores of exposure in a single company is a very negligible amount. Is that clear? So if you are picking a small cap fund, the fund that invests in small companies, then try to find the fund that does not have a huge AUM. Okay. 3,000 crores, 2,000 crores is also a good AUM. Lower is the better for small cap category, because then the fund manager will be able to take concentrated bets. Is that clear? If there is a big fund and they only buy 0%, 0.1% or 0.5% of a company, even if that company doubles, the fund will not make a lot of money. Is that clear? High AUM in small cap fund can lead to underperformance, as the fund manager may find it difficult to deploy the funds due to liquidity. So this is very important. It depends on the categories, okay, but just as a heads up, in a large cap fund this won't be a big issue, but obviously in a small cap fund this could be an issue. Is that clear? So that's it. So these are the basic things that you need to check before investing in a mutual fund. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. If you like the video, please hit that like button and also comment about your views on this video. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to stay updated. Friends, we also run a WhatsApp broadcast list where we share interesting content about personal finance. To join our WhatsApp broadcast list, send a hi on this number and also save this number in your phone book as Fincademy. Saving the number is really important, otherwise you won't be able to receive the broadcast messages. That's it for now. See you next time.